we are here with an episode of Her Business for the Pause. And I am so excited today to be talking to my good friend and fellow entrepreneur, Ms. Daphne Vinson, who is a health ambassador for Wakaya Perfection. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here today. And you know, health and wellness is something very near and dear to me. So I'm really excited to talk to you today about your business and learn more about what it is. So tell us, what is Wakaya Perfection?
So Wakaya Perfection is a business that started with billionaire David Gilmour. He has an island in Fiji Islands where he produces these products, high impact turmeric and ginger. And when he first started to get the products out, he pretty much had them being produced for the rich and famous. And it was really something that the rich and famous were able to get because he has an island that people come and they do resort. And that's who was able to come.
That sounds really nice.
Right, I know.
That sounds
but
really good.
That was in money range that was not in my range, of course, because It's like $3,500 a night. So that was really for the rich and famous. So, but he's more about the people, and he realized that his products weren't getting out to the people, right? It wasn't getting out to the masses. So what he decided to do was to, start to have his products being produced as through network marketing, so that you can have ambassadors, health ambassadors, actually start to sell the product, educate people about the products, and let them decide, right? So through that, the product has become well known, and the product has helped plenty of people, including myself.
Well, that's exciting. So what results have you seen from using the product?
Well,
just so people understand
I'll tell you about my results, because it always starts with you, the product of the product, right? My results were, I started with ginger and turmeric. I was introduced by my cousin. It was on a day that I had just came back from the hospital. Oh. I had been having several health challenges. My pressure was going up, fluctuating all up and down. And she said she had no idea. She was just trying to introduce me to the business. So she was telling me about the business idea, but I was also telling her, well, that sounds pretty good. If you're saying that this would help me, could help me, possibly help me to reduce my blood pressure. So I can't say, she said, legally I can't say that that's what it would do, but it can't hurt. Try it. I said, let me try this ginger and turmeric. I can only tell you, my body has completely changed since then.
That is amazing.
Because of, dealing with your core. What these products do, they deal with your core, the core of your body. The core of your body is your digestive tract. We can put great foods in, organic foods, do all of that good stuff. But if your core is not good, no matter what you put on top, it's just masking it. So these products actually help you to fix that core. So now when you put good products in, you put your organic foods in, it's actually helping you the way it should.
And that's so important. We have to really approach our health in a comprehensive way and look at alternatives that are available. So that's very exciting that you were able to transform your health, and now you're able to help other people transform their health. So question, from a business standpoint, so I know what drew you to the business because clearly you had results with it. Did you have any reservations in this phase of life? Starting a new business can be a daunting endeavor. So did you have any reservations about undertaking it?
I did, because I work for corporate America, and I've done it for years. I already, make six figures. So, but the thing is that taking on this business, was I going to have time?
Yes.
Could I actually put the time and attention to it that I needed to? But what I'm realizing with corporate America, yes, they may pay you those six figures, but however, the time that they take away from your freedom, and that's what I'm going to say, is the time they take away your freedom. What this has been able to give me, and if I actually do what I need to do, it's going to give me back time freedom. So I'm a mother of 4. I have 8 grandchildren, and just saying that alone, knowing that I need to have time, right? So I'm transitioning into this business. Yes, I have one in my corporate world and one in Wakaya Perfection, but I'm transitioning to have 2 transitions, so I can have 2 feet inside of Wakaya Perfection and completely out of the corporate world.
Great. So what challenges did you face once you started? Because clearly time is our most precious resource. It's the one thing we can't get back once it's spent, but we can create more going forward, and that's so important. But what challenges did you face once you embarked and you started on this journey? What challenges did you
Getting myself out there. Actually educating folks, going to networking events, going to the Wakaya events, making myself available for that. It's time consuming, but so that is a challenge, right? Because like I said, I work 40 hours a week, sometimes 50. So what else is left, right? But that was my biggest challenge, trying to make sure I allocated that time. Once once I started to realize the only way that I can do it, I had to be strategic about everything I did.
Yeah, because
Very
I was going to
strategic.
ask you, what are your tips?
So
Like,
my
how
tip-
did you do it?
The tips are on Sundays, like today, what I normally would be doing is mapping out the week.
Yeah.
Not to say that I do everything in a week, but if at least I know what I should be doing in a week, I can hit some of those points. What people do I need to get in front of? Who do I need to talk to? What networks do I need to kind of embark on? Who do I need to, make sure that this week I sit in front of them and kind of tell them, educate them about the business, find out what their health challenges are, who do I need to do. So I do that on Sundays so that I can kind of hit those things through the week. Because if you don't, then you're not planning. If you don't plan, you're going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
So you'll never meet your mark.
Yeah. So what would you, and thank you for sharing that, because I think, people, as an entrepreneur myself, people are like, well, how do you do it all? How do you manage? How do you balance? And, there's no handbook on how to do this, and you really have to figure out what is the best
Correct.
thing for you, but you have to be willing to kind of stay in there and figure it out and try different things. So what would you say to a woman in this stage of life about starting a business if she's thinking about it? What would be your one takeaway to give her?
Create your why. Why? Why are you doing it? Why do you want to do it? For me, it's that I want to leave a legacy for my children and my grandchildren. And I wanted time freedom. So if you don't have that why, you really don't, that passion is not behind it. Create your why. What is your why? Why do you want to do this?
Yeah.
What is the reason?
Yeah, and I agree. Your why is so important. And then also with passion, what is your passion? Because passion can fuel your purpose.
Absolutely.
And once you kind of figure out, I know that was the case for me. Once I figured out what my purpose was, then I was passionate about it, you become sort of unstoppable with
Absolutely.
it. So, kind of tap into what your purpose and your passion is, have your why. And I think those are like great starting points for women who are in a later stage in life and think, well, can I really do this? For a time, when women are in their 50s, when they're turning it down and looking to retire and looking to check out, now we're leaning in, and we're
Correct.
leaning into something that's more meaningful and purposeful and powerful for
Correct.
us. Yeah.
Correct.
So thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Yeah. This was great.
Thank you.
Great. And I'm
Thank you.
looking forward to learning more.
Absolutely.
And seeing your success. I've been watching you, and you're just like on the rise. So it's all good. So that's it for today with her business, Ms. Daphne Vinson, Health Ambassador for Wakaya Perfection. And we'll see you next time.